Hello everyone, this is Anup and welcome back to short Lightroom tutorials. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can sharpen your images in Lightroom. The module we'll be working on is detail module and the keyboard shortcut is Command 5. Command 5 in Mac and Control 5 in PC. The detail module is between split toning and lens correction, and this is the image we'll be working on today. This is one of my latest wedding assignment here in Nepal. Before we begin sharpening, let me tell you something about sharpening. Sharpening is basically making darker pixel at the edge more darker and brighter pixel at the edge more brighter. So in a way, it's about adding contrast to the images. What contrast is? Contrast is basically making brighter pixel more brighter and darker pixel more darker. So if you realize, whenever you sharpen your images, the after images look a bit more contrasty than the later images, than the before images. And likewise, when you increase the contrast in your images, your image does look a bit sharper than what it was earlier. So that is one concept people are very confused about. Sharpening is not something like your software would bring hidden pixels from anywhere, but it just add a darker pixel on a darker part of your images, a brighter pixel on a brighter part of your images. So you also have to be careful about over sharpening. When you do over sharpening, there is a high chances that your image will look more edgy with a halo effect over the edges. So the first option we have is amount option. Amount slider controls the amount of sharpening to be applied. In other words, it's about how much light and how much darker a pixel can get. So the value of amount is 150. If you want to add more than this, you either have to take it to Photoshop or you have to use other options like gradient filter or adjustment brush. But for us, the 150 value is also too high. And there is one other hidden option. If you press Alt and move this slider, you will see the image loses its color information, and you can see grain appearing on the images, and that is what amount is. Let me turn the image zoom to 1:1. This is 100% zoom. And there is also one option, this option. If you click it, it will get selected, and you can take this anywhere of your images and it will appear on the small window just above the sliders. So I will get it fill just to get a more view of the image, and we have 100% view on the small window. So you can see when I increase the amount slider, the grain is increasing, and this is what amount does. It add up the extra pixels. Now radius. If the radius is 1 pixel around the edges will get affected. If the radius is 3 pixel around the edges would get affected. And we on the alt option also work for this image. If you press alt and move, the higher you take, you will see the edges will turn a bit darker. The high amount of radius can also lead you to a halo effect around the edges, so you have to be careful on that as well. Usually a small value of radius would look good on the images that has many fine details like landscape, and a higher amount of radius would look good for images like a close portrait, a beauty shot where you don't have much edges on it. The next slider we have is detail. What detail does, it looks for the small texture, small pattern on the images. So I hope you can see the difference. You also have to be very careful when you use detail slider. You have to use this slider in harmony with amount so that your images would not get over sharpened. I hope you guys can see the difference that the slider is making. A detail slider is also responsible for small detailed textures and patterns. Higher values bring out halo effect around the edges, so you have to be careful on that. Now the fourth option we have is masking. It is a very unique option. This will take care of extra noise created by the amount and detail slider on the surface. For example, if I move the slider with all keys selected, you will see the black part of the images and white part. The black part is where the detail that has been applied from amount and detail will be removed, and the white part is where the effect is only visible. This slider work better with images with less number of subject. I mean, images with very messy background and with too many edges. This may not work well, but it's still a very helpful tool for noise reduction. It works. The masking works similar to masking in Photoshop, where black hides and white shows. So you see all the black areas of the images has hidden do not have the effect from amount and detail anymore, whereas the white part still have those detail that we try to bring from the amount slider. So this is it. I hope you guys understood. I hope it was simple and easy. If you guys like it, do like the video and do subscribe us. We'll be coming up with many more tutorials. Till then, you guys take care. Bye bye.